Hi, I'm Ron de Parmesan. Welcome to Newscats. Today's events saw a dramatic escalation as Hezbollah launched over 100 rockets into northern Israel, specifically targeting civilian areas near Haifa. This attack comes in direct retaliation to Israeli airstrikes that occurred just days before, which reportedly killed dozens of Hezbollah operatives in Lebanon, including senior military command. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu wasted no time in responding, declaring, "Whoever hurts us, we hurt him." His comments set a serious tone for the conflict, foreshadowing intensified military source. Hezbollah's decision to fire its rockets was a calculated move amidst long-standing tensions, rooted in a history that stretches back decades. It's essential to understand that Hezbollah is not just a militant group. It operates as a significant political force in Lebanon, strongly backed by Iran. Their actions are often framed within the context of defending Lebanese sovereignty and retaliation for what they label as Israeli aggressions. Analysts suggest that this latest attack aims to underline their military capabilities while demonstrating a united front in the face of perceived force. The Israeli Defense Forces, or IDF, quickly countered with a series of airstrikes targeting Hezbollah positions in Lebanon. They reported conducting over 400 strikes, aimed precisely at dismantling Hezbollah's rocket-launching capabilities. This counter-offensive is crucial for Israel, emphasizing that any indication of weakness could embolden further hostilities from source. The immediate aftermath of the attack has left residents in northern Israel on high alert. Schools have been closed, and hospitals are operating under extreme pressure as they brace for the potential influx of casualties. Reportedly, 4 individuals sustained injuries from shrapnel while rushing to find shelter during the source. This situation reflects not only military strife, but also a looming humanitarian crisis, with civilian life thrown into chaos as each side escalates their military source. Hezbollah's rocket attacks have displaced many families, with previous rounds of conflict contributing to a cycle of violence that feels all too familiar. The Lebanese Ministry of Health has stated that recent Israeli strikes have claimed numerous civilian lives, highlighting the tragic cost of this ongoing conflict. On September 21st of this year, an Israeli airstrike in a southern suburb of Beirut killed 37 individuals, including source. As tensions continue to simmer, international leaders express their concerns. Both the United States and United Kingdom have emphasized the necessity for diplomatic solutions to avoid a wider conflict. The US is particularly focused on ways to separate Hezbollah's influence from Hamas, while urging for stability in the region as violence threatens to spiral. Source. Back at ground zero, emergency services are overwhelmed. In Haifa, ambulances rush to treat those injured in the aftermath of rocket debris. Israel's emergency rescue service, Magen David Adom, reported treating several injured individuals amid the source. Local officials are scrambling to fortify hospitals and ensure the safety of vulnerable populations as the spectre of continued conflict looms. This historical context plays a crucial role in understanding the underlying tensions. The ongoing feud traces back to various conflicts like the 2006 Lebanon War, where deep-seated grievances persist. The landscape of Israeli-Hezbollah relations is mired in mistrust, with each incident feeding into a narrative of retaliation and source. As we track this harrowing story, it becomes clear that both sides remain locked in a complex game of military strategy, politics, and ideology. Current actions raise critical questions. Can a ceasefire be achieved amid such intensifying hostility? The humanitarian consequences of these skirmishes can be devastating, leaving civilians to bear the brunt of this ongoing source. What do you think will happen next? There's so much to unpack, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation. Make sure you drop your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for ongoing updates on this and other significant stories as they unfold. I'm Ron de Parmesan, and this has been another Newscat special report. Meow.